Hi folks. Hey, after the last video I put out where I had that little intro with me tying a loop knot, I had some questions about what that knot is and how to tie it in a little more detail. So I promised to make a video showing how to tie that knot, and here we go. One comment about this knot is that I'm not sure where I learned this knot. I mean, maybe it's an adulteration of some kind of other slip knot, because I just looked on the internet to see if I could find it, and I wasn't able to find it. It is a very simple knot to tie. It's very fast to tie. The loop knots that I saw on the internet were much more complicated than this knot, and would take a lot longer to tie unless you tied it a lot and became very skilled at it. But this knot is amazingly simple to tie, and I have never had it break. I've been tying on topwaters and jerkbaits for at least a year with this knot, caught a lot of fish with it, and I haven't had it break one time. So I'm pretty confident in this knot, and I mean, to me, simpler is better. When you're out in the water and you want to try a different jerkbait, I don't want to spend time tying more of a knot than I need to, because it's not only takes time, but it's a mental barrier where you're thinking, oh, I'd like to try a different color or a different type of jerkbait, or topwater, louder, softer, deeper, shallower, but I just don't want to go to the bother to retie. That's not where I want to be. I want to have no barriers to block me from trying different lures, different techniques. So here you go with a little detailed explanation of how I tie this knot. So I'm going to tie it onto a mono leader. I use fluoro or mono for leaders, so I'm always tying onto one of those two line constructions. So start with a loop, and this is just an underhand loop. This loop becomes your anchor point for the whole knot. So leave a tag end. I usually leave this 3-4 inches. The length of the tag end is going to determine how big your loop is, and the size of the loop, or let's say the length of the loop, determines how much free movement you're going to give the jerkbait or topwater. I think too big of a loop could actually work against you, because it actually might interfere with your strike, setting the hook, if there's too much slop there. So here I have a jerkbait. The jerkbait has a lip with a ring on the eye. So I want to go through that ring with my tag end. Run it through there. I'm going to pull the tag end to where I'm close. I have the loop close to the lure. Come above the loop with the tag end and wrap 4 times around the first part of the line with the tag end, and then come back through the loop, just the loop itself, with the tag end. Now hold the tag end and just tighten. You'll see that what looks like an improved cinch type knot, kind of like a beehive knot that forms above the loop. Just tighten it up. You can pull it down with your finger if you would like. Now I have quite a large loop on this. It's probably as long of a loop as I would ever tie. Certainly don't have to go that large, but you can see the free movement that the lure would have inside this knot. And that's the point of what we're doing here, is try to give this jerkbait, which I want to be moving around randomly when I'm jerking, to make it look as lifelike as possible. It has the freedom to move inside the loop of the knot. And then of course you want to cut this tag end off. There's your finished product. So I hope that's helpful to someone out there And I hope that this knot doesn't break off your trophy trout. But it's been a good knot for me, and let me know if you try it and if you have success with it, or you find issues with it. So anyway, good luck. Get out there and fish if you can.